Yes, yes. Welcome back to Dumb Crimes and Criminals. I am your host, Rick. We back in the building. Took about a month off. Last episode I did was early October. And we here, sometimes you just gotta take a break, think about some things and recalibrate, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate my listeners. I still was getting listens, all through the break. So I definitely appreciate that. Please feel free to tell a friend, to tell their cousin, to tell their uncle and the rest of their family to listen to the Dumb Crimes and Criminals podcast. Cause Rick be on there. He's funny and these criminals are dumb. Oh, man, but today we're going to go to Louisiana. Again, we all know that when someone does a robbery, 9 times out of 10, they are down and out on their luck. And when you take it to robbery, you're pretty much willing to do anything to get $1. Now, unfortunately, some people aren't good robbers. And I know it sounds crazy, but if you're going to go and rob someone or something or some place, you should have your ducks in a row. So we're going to go to Louisiana. Dude walks into the cafe, right? Now, mind you, this robber has a speech impediment. If you have a speech impediment, I don't think you need to be talking during the robbery. Right? Am I off in that? Is that a thing? Like, am I wrong in that? Am I wrong in that? Let me know. Y'all let me know. Hit my email, hit me on Instagram, let me know. If you have a speech impediment, should you be doing any talking during your robbery? I don't advocate for violence nor robbing people. There's plenty of jobs out there, especially in 2022. People don't even want to work. Jobs are begging people to come work. So I don't advise you to go out and rob. But I'm just saying, if you are robbing, you shouldn't be talking during your robbery if you have a speech impediment. So this dude walks into the Bob's. We're not going to say a name. Let's say this dude walks into the cafe. This dude walks into the cafe, right? And he ordered the waitress. He told the waitress, give me all the money. Now, mind you, he has a speech impediment. So to her, it sounded like he said, a serve with all the honey. So it sounded like he ordered a drink and told her to put honey in it. Yo, could you imagine walking in a spot like, yo, give me all the money. And the waitress like, oh, okay, you want such and such with honey. All right, come right up. Right? Could you imagine? Could you imagine that? That's crazy. He went into the cafe and they thought he said, give me all your money. And they thought this man was talking about honey. That's wild to me. That is wild to me. So out of desperation, it is not funny, but it's funny. So my man got frustrated with the waitress. You know what I'm saying? So he like, yo, she ain't taking me serious. So he turned to the dude standing next to him in line and told him, give me all your money. He turned to the dude next to him and said, give me all your money. And then the dude said he thought that he said, leave a big pile of bunny, which makes no sense. But I guess his speech impediment is that crazy that he looked at him like, yo, what are you talking about? A pile of bunny? Like, you went to the waiter, give me all your money. She thought you asked for a drink with honey. You got frustrated, turned to the dude standing next to you, told him, give me your money. He thought you said, give him a pile of bunny. That don't, you know how frustrating you got to be? Now, here's the thing. Again, clearly this dude is down and out on his bread because he probably didn't want to talk, but he talked. So, again, let me reiterate. He went to the waitress. Give me all the money. She thought you ordered a drink with honey. He got frustrated. Turned to the dude standing next to him in line and said, give me your money. He thought he said a pile of bunny. Then my man said, you know what? Y'all take me for a joke. Pulled out his gun, 38. Pulled out the 38 right in the spot. Pulled the 38 out. He pulled the 38 out. He said, y'all got me fucked up in here. He pulled the 38 out. Pulled the trigger and the gun wouldn't fire. My man, get your ass out that store expeditiously in my T.I. voice, man. Robbing ain't your thing. Talking ain't your thing. Get your ass out that store, man, and go get you a job. You went up to the register. You went up to the register, asked for bread, demanded the money. She thought you was talking about honey. Tried to rob my man standing next to you. Asked for his money. He thought you was talking about some type of bunny. You got mad, pulled your thing out, pulled the trigger, and your fucking gun didn't go off. My man, this ain't your thing. This ain't your expertise. This ain't your area of expertise. You know what I'm saying? Robbing is not your thing, my man. You know what I'm saying? Robbing is just not your thing, yo. It's not. It's not your thing. I don't recommend you try this. You know what I'm saying? I don't recommend you try this again. I don't recommend, if you got away with this, I feel like if you got away with this, I feel like you should count that as a blessing, my man. You know what I'm saying? Robbing is just is not your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just robbing's not your thing, man. We're gonna get into another story. We're gonna go to Illinois for this one. Shout out to Illinois. This one is wild. This one is wild. This is a home burglary. Right? This is a home burglary in Illinois. So, police was called to the home burglary. I guess some people was out of town or, they weren't home. So they came home and they realized that their house has been burglarized. So they do what anybody gonna do. They're gonna call the cops. So they calls the cops. And upon walking through their house, they noticed that a lot of stuff has been moved around, but VCRs, TVs, everything is still in their place, just moved. Somebody came into their home, cash left, stereo systems left, jewelry left, everything there. Everything is there. Somebody came into their house and stole their rug. Yo, my man. Somebody broke into these people's house and stole their rug. I don't know how long they was gone. I don't know how long this person plotted this out, but they broke into this people's house. They didn't take no jewelry, no money, no TVs, no VCRs, nothing of value. They just went in this house and cut their rug up. So now police is like, how the fuck is we gonna find a rug? How are we gonna search? How are we gonna search for a rug? Like, you don't know that. Like, you can't just go to the store and be like, yo, anybody come to the pawn shop and pawn this rug? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't. Like, how do you track down a stolen rug? It ain't like the people had their fucking name, you know what I'm saying, written on the rug in big red letters. You know what I'm saying? With their address, say, return here if you see this. Like, so how do you find a rug? Okay. Again, this is the Dumb Crimes and Criminals podcast. So you already know what the title is. So you already know what fits the description of these stories and the individuals that I'm talking about in these stories. Y'all know that. So, okay, how do you find someone who breaks into a house and cut up an entire rug and steal it? Hold on. It's Illinois. Hold on. It's snowing outside. Let's walk around the house and see if we have any entry. Oh, wait. What's that? That looks like a trail or something. Let's follow this trail. Looks like footprints, and it looks like something's been dragging on side the house here. Let's follow this trail. So the police found a trail, some footprints, and it looks like something's been dragged, right? So they decide to follow this trail. And they follow this trail all the way up until it stops at the neighbor's doorstep. Right in front of the doorstep. Stop. They go knocks on the door. When they open the door, the rug is placed in this person's living room on the floor, cut to fit out their living room. What type of madness is this? I want to know who I've never heard of. I've never heard of a burglary story this crazy. This might be the craziest burglary story I've ever heard of. You break into somebody's house, cut their rug up, then go and put the shit down in your house. Like, cut the rug to fit your living room and put the rug down. Like you just went and bought a brand new carpet. How is that possible? First of all, what about that rug made you feel like you had to steal that shit? Second of all, was these your peoples? Did you just go in their house one day and was like, yo, I gotta have that rug. Not a rug like it. I need that one. Do you know what you have to do to steal a rug? You gotta move the TV, you gotta move the couch, you gotta do all this shit. Then put it back. You got to lift the dresser. You got to do mad shit to cut a rug up and remove it. How do you take somebody's carpet? You just took, and then on top of that, it's snowing outside. You got to be a dumb. It's snowing outside. It's snowing outside. And you go break into somebody's house, take their carpet, and then drag it to your house in the snow, leaving a trail from their house to your house. I can't make this up. These are all true stories. This is the Dumb Crimes and Criminals podcast. I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. This is ridiculous. But I'm back in the building, man. The Dumb Crimes and Criminals podcast is back. I definitely hope y'all enjoying these episodes, man. Feel free to hit me on Instagram at Rick_BHR. Wherever you follow me at, man. If you're listening to this on the Apple Podcast, please give me a rate. You know what I'm saying? Drop a comment or something. If you got a crime, send it my way, man. I love to talk about it on the platform. I'll give you your credit for it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to do. I want to build interaction between me and my listeners. So if you come across a funny story or something like that, and you think it's some dumb shit, hit me up, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll bring it right to the platform, and I'm gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I took a break. But I'm back, man. You know what I'm saying? So this is the Dumb Crimes and Criminals podcast. I am your host, Rick. Follow me on Instagram at Rick_BHR. You can hit my email at thedccpodcast at gmail.com. I reply. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it, man. You know what I mean? I'm back. Let's get it. It's a lot of dumb shit be going on, and we're going to talk about it. I'm trying to build the platform to do so. So feel free to hit me up. All that information is in the description. And we here, man. I can't believe somebody broke into somebody's house and stole their fucking carpet, yo. They broke into their house, stole their carpet, dragged it to their house in the snow, and recut it to fit their living room, and was just chilling. That's insane to me, man. This is the Dumb Crimes and Criminals podcast, man. I'm out of here, man.